Hello guys, welcome to the video. So today I'm going to be doing a short tutorial on how to apply decals to your Warhammer miniatures. So today I'll be showing you how to do it on this Space Marine Intercessor, Assault Intercessor Sergeant. Just going to be applying some decals onto the shoulder pads and his little shield thing there. So there's a few ways of doing this. The way I'm going to be showing you is well, I think the easiest way. So we're going to be using these two. It's Microsol. You can pick these up on eBay, Amazon, any hobby store. I recommend going to your local hobby store and supporting them. Some other tools you'll need: a hobby knife, paintbrush to apply the Microsol and Microsol. Then I like to use a silicone sculpting tool just to move around the decal to where I want it for positioning. And also you will want some, obviously you'll want some transfers. So I'm using these Space Marine ones from the Dark Imperium and the Indomitus box. So first things first, you want to get the decals you want to use. So I want to use this one for the Sergeant. So first thing you want to do, go ahead, and cut out your transfer. So when you do this, just cut around, don't need to be too close, because the actual transfer is on the backing sheet. So you can see there's the transfer, and then the backing sheet's just the backing sheet. So we're going to use that one. Obviously this is an Assault Intercessor, and they use their close support, so we give them a close support decal, which is this cross. At least I hope it is. I'm pretty sure that's right. So we've got those two, and one for the shield there, which I think I'm going to use one of these blue ultramarine decals. I'm going to take one from the, so you have this Intercessors, and this one has the Sergeant on, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Should look quite nice. Just move these. Okay, so once all those are cut out, move them on. Get a paper towel. So one more thing you'll need, to be fair, I forgot to mention. So what you want to do then is just grab your decals, put them on the paper towel, just zoom in a little bit. Okay, so they're on there. Then what you want to do, grab some water, and just soak the decals. With some water. What you can do also is put this in like a tray, little metal tray with some water submerged underwater. That works as well, but this works perfectly fine. This is the way I do it. So once you've done that, next step, you want your micro set. So these come, there's two. You want to use this one first. It says on there MI1 there, so you know which one to use first, and then on the other one it says MI2 there, but I've actually put it on top as well so I don't forget. Makes things easier. So then what you want to do, grab a paintbrush. What I like to do is just clean everything off. Smells a lot like vinegar, this stuff. Well, I wouldn't drink it. I wouldn't put it on your fish and chips. So then, yeah, sorry, can't quite see. Just want to apply the Microsol, micro set, even the first one, over the whole shoulder pad. Do the whole panel. So once that's on, find the decal you want. Just check it's sliding around on the sheet. One more thing I forgot to, some tweezers for this. So just grab the backing sheet. All I like to do is just slide that off and then just grab it with the paintbrush and then just pop it onto the shoulder pad, just like that. Now I take my little silicone tool and then just push it into place, just where I want it. Sometimes you might want a little bit more of the micro set. Just take a little bit, but a little more, just make things a bit easier. That little rinse. Now I'm just gonna move that around into place, just where I want it. Sometimes you might want something a little bit more sturdy. I think it's just a little bit awkward because the backpack's on. Okay, so that doesn't look bad. So that's your first part. I'll go ahead and put the other two on. It's exactly the same process. One thing you will see at the start is, is that focusing? Some creases in the decal. Well, it's not sitting flat, but that's fine because we use Microsol, the second one, to sort that out. So I'll go ahead, do the other two, and then we'll come back once I've done that. So I'll see you in part 2. So yeah, one thing you can do to dry off your decals, just use a cotton bud. I'm off camera there. Just dab it on carefully, so otherwise you'll move your move the decal. These look like they're near enough dry. So that's looking dry to me. Just gently dabbing it on. So yeah, once that's dry, go on to Microsol. So on the second one. Just a generous amount on your brush. And, as you can see, there's a few creases. It's not sitting flat on the shoulder pad. When you apply this, it will just soften up the decal. Just get rid of all those creases. Got this small layer brush here. This Microsol stuff will ruin your brushes after a while, so pick an old one. And also what this Microsol does, it takes away the glare, the shine from the transfer, and gives it the appearance that it's been painted on to the model. Which is really good, which you won't quite get with other techniques of applying decals. Some people use PVA glue. They apply the PVA to the place where they want to put the decal, and then let that dry and apply some water to the area, and then put the decal on, move it around to where they want to get it. Then once that's on, once it's dried, they seal it back on with glue again, or use a medium to mat it down. That kind of works similar to this. This brush is a bit small, just gonna find a bigger one. So let's try this again. Yeah, so just gently, really gently. If you got any creases, just ease them out with the brush. You'll see what I mean when you're doing it. This one went on piece of cake. Starting to move. Spoke too soon. So yeah, that's it. Basically, you just put this on, leave it to dry, and then once it's dry, go back to another coat, do 2, 3, maybe 4 coats. You'll see the creases and everything come out. Takes a couple of turns. Yeah, but once it's dry, it'll start looking like it's actually painted onto the model instead of been applied. Yeah, so that's probably the last coat now. So you can see those creases come out. You can see there, I'm just doing it now. Just put your Microsol on. Keep brushing against it and they just come out. Okay, so this will probably be the last coat. You can see this one had no creases. This one went on really easy. Wish they'd all do that. Obviously this one's on a flat panel, so really easy. So as you can see, the Microsol doesn't affect the paint either, like some of the other techniques. Some people use the hard coat and Lamy medium. That really affects the paint, mats it down, changes the colour. Really, it's not what you want. Just getting those last creases out. Yeah, so that's it. There you can see all finished. So I just went ahead and painted the rim of the base. Added a grass tuft to the base. Made him look nice and fancy. So he's all ready for the battlefield now. Ready to go out and slay some orcs. Some Chaos Space Marines. Yeah, so that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, if it helped, leave a like. Any questions, just leave a comment and I'll answer it. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao.